complexity to him. You know, another big from this week was when he said "not in my house" to the heckler.
Okay, I'd like to play that because I have a very different take on that. But let's play the "not in my house" for a moment.
Hey. Yeah, listen. You're in my house.
So you heard the cheers from the crowd there, but I do want to remind folks that the president was calling out a transgender, undocumented woman of color, and that it actually isn't his house. I mean, I appreciate, I get people, again, this is the point about, like, the presidential swagger, but it's my house. Right. It's our house. Like, this is a little bit like it's actually the people's house, and I'm down for talking tough, but I don't know, to the most marginalized person in the room, how tough that feels to me.
That's right, and that's going to be, you know, as part of Obama's legacy is this incredible complexity of, on the one hand, greatness, on the, add to that, greatness thrust upon him that he's able to do something with, and then on the other hand, you know, first he's the president of a multi-international corporate military, you know, empire, and he has moments like this which show great insensitivity and, you know, I mean, an inability to kind of see certain intersections that we would hope he might do.
Yeah, I mean, it's odd in the just days now following that Friday eulogy to think of the president as insensitive, where he showed such great empathy, such a capacity to do the rhetorical work of tying us together as a United States. But that moment was one, and again, less of, I mean, some about him, but also more about the cheer that goes up from the crowd, our enthusiasm about seeing this president who's been so embattled fight back. But I'm thinking, but that's not the person I want you fighting back against.
Wrong target.
Right. Yeah, right, wrong target, yeah.
And I mean, I think what's so interesting about Obama and what's so, I always, you know, watching him this week, I was having these moments of saying, wow, when he's I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss that there's an African-American man in the White House, there's an African-American family in the White House. And yet I also am a conflicted, you know, person on the left who feels frustrated by, as I always think of, like, drones, deportation, horrible history with whistleblowers. You know, it's a really complex legacy. And I think one of the things that makes it hard is he's such a clearly intellectual, thoughtful person. And there's a way in which the kind of ideological, you know, affect of someone like George W. Bush or Reagan, where you weren't sure what they were tracking. But with Obama, you know the depth of his thinking and the quality of his mind. And so when there's a failure, it hurts in a particular way, and you don't. It's been harder as a progressive to wrestle with that than it was with other presidents, or like Clinton, where it was like a bad boyfriend.
Yeah.
You kept getting sucked in, but you're like,
and like all bad boyfriends, he won't really leave. He won't really leave coming back. But you know, it's interesting that you